Hello viewers, still on Indicial equation. We are going to solve this problem. So solution. So we have 8 raised to power 2x minus 1 equal to 1 over 512. Okay, and we know that the base here is 8. So anything we are going to be doing to the right hand side of the equation, we have to ensure that the base also is 8. And so we have to think of 8 raised to what power will give us 152. So if we do that, we can say 8 times 8 times 8, I think 8 raised to power 3 will give us 152. So if you do this calculation, you know that 8 times 8 times 8, that is 8 raised to power 3 will give us 152. So we can say that, 512 equal to 8 raised to power 3. So we are going to replace 512 by 8 raised to power 3 in the right hand side of the equation. So we are going to have 8 raised to power 2x minus 1 equal to 1 over 8 raised to the power of 3 equal to 1 over 8 raised to the power of 3. Now, I haven't done this. Note we are using 8 because the base here is 8. Also, we remember that from indices, 1 over a is the same thing as saying a raised to power minus 1. Similarly, from indices, 1 over a raised to power 3 is the same thing as a raised to power minus 3. So, which means that 1 over 8 raised to power 3 from indices is the same thing as saying 8 raised to power minus 3. So we are going to be replacing this with this in the right hand side of the equation. So we are going to have the left hand side is 8 raised to power 2x minus 1 equal to the right hand side will now be 8 raised to power minus 3, because from the law of indices, the negative, fractional negative law of indices, 1 over a is the same thing as a raised to power minus 1. 1 over a raised to power 3 is the same thing as a raised to power minus 3. So the same thing applies to 1 over 8 raised to power 3. And so from here we can see that we have the same base, so we can cancel out this. So we are going to be left with 2x minus 1 from the left hand side of the equation will be equal to minus 3. And so since we've gotten that we can collect like terms, it means this one will have to cross the sign of equality to meet this 3. And so because it's negative here, when it crosses the sign of equality, it will now be positive. Okay, that is one way of solving it. Or since it is negative here, you can say add 1 to both sides of the equation. That is another way of solving it. So let's do it. So we have 2x equal to minus 3. This one will cross the sign of equality. Since it is negative, it will now become positive. So it will be plus 1. So this will now be 2x equal to minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Yeah, minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So since we are looking for x, we divide both sides by 2. Because 2 is multiplying x. We want x to stand alone. So divide both sides of the equation by 2. And so this is going implementing that we have 2x divided by 2 equal to minus 2 divided by 2. Okay, so 2 here, 1, 2 here is 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1. So we have x to be equal to minus 1. So viewers, basically, this is how to solve an indicial equation of this form. Remember, when you are confronted with a problem of this form, you have to remember the law of indices and know how to apply them appropriately. Thank you.